Happy Friday! We missed running a full episode for you all last week.
If you missed it, we posted a few things on our Instagram. Things like the homecoming video, the pep rally video, and the game. Also a few recent pictures.
But now that we're back, be sure to send us all your student submissions from the past few weeks.
Now without further ado, here's your episode 91 of Pointer Pack News.
We'd like to kick off our VBHS news with some shout-outs.
Big congrats to Aiden Montgomery for enlisting into the United States Army Field Artillery Division last week.
Congrats to the following cross-country runners who were medalists this weekend at the Pointer Cross Country Classic.
Neil Megan, Kara Rush, Emma Morton, Elise Ramovsky, Abigail McCarty,
And Aubrey Willie, who placed first in the 5,000-meter run. Congrats to all the runners on a great showing this weekend.
Also, congratulations to the Pointer Prancer dance team who competed at Lake Hamilton this past Saturday and placed second in jazz and kick and third in pom.
Their jazz was only 0.2 away from first place, 3 points away from first place in kick, and 4 points away from first place in pom.
The team was also awarded top technique and choreography awards.
The dance team will travel to Bentonville next weekend for their third competition.
Good luck.
For some local VB news, stay up to date on what's happening downtown. Cochran's Hot Rod Auto Shop, presented by Broadway Motors Fabrication. Special ties will be on Main Street October 23rd, 2021 from 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. New shops coming downtown.
We got Art on Main, a new home for the Center of Art and Education in Van Buren, will open in 2022. Featuring pottery studio, culinary kitchen, multiple art galleries, dedicated space for children art classes, and adult workshops, outdoor sculpture, garden, etc.
City Records, Vinyl Shop, Pointer Place, a bistro and brewery, and Fort City Tattoos.
More happening in the community. The VBHS CIA Club will help host a cultural festival at UFIS this Friday, October 22nd from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Lion's Den Courtyard. Come experience world cultures with a flag parade, booths, performances, food, and more. This event is free to the public.
That's still not all that's happening in the community right now.
Write it on your calendars. The third annual Jingle All the Way 5K will be held on Saturday, December 4th at 11 a.m. in downtown Van Buren.
Can't run a 5K, there's also a 1-mile walk option.
All proceeds from the race will go to support the baseball team.
To sign up, we have posted the link in our description below.
Welcome back. Last week, volleyball swept Alma in 3 sets and played hard against Bologna.
Volleyball played their last 2 games this week against Salem Springs and Russellville.
Cross country did a great job at their home meet last weekend. The team competes at a meet in Bologna next Tuesday.
Football plays their last home game of the season at Blakemore this Friday against Lake Hamilton. So show up at 6:30 to see the senior players walk and stay to watch the game that starts at 7.
Football also plays next Friday in Greenwood.
See you next week.
Here are some top headlines on the U.S. right now. The Biden administration plans to develop wind farms along the U.S. coastline.
People who received J&J's COVID-19 vaccine are better off getting a booster shot from Moderna or Pfizer. A new NIH study revealed this yesterday. The link to this story is posted below. At 90 years old, actor William Shatner became the oldest person to go to space last week, amidst the rest of the crew aboard Blue Origin's New Shepard spacecraft.
More happening in space. NASA embarked on a vast odyssey to study a group of asteroids that may help scientists better understand how life emerged on Earth.
A robotic explorer named Lucy will meander throughout deep space to find new clues about the creation of our solar system.
Over 12 years, Lucy's 4 billion-mile path across Jupiter's orbit will bring it close to clusters of asteroids known as Trojan swarms, some of the solar system's least understood objects.
Side note, the Russian film crew that shot the first ever scene in space returned to Earth.
For some world news, Lebanon is enduring a humanitarian catastrophe created by a financial meltdown. The World Bank has called it one of the worst financial crises in centuries.
Even before the crisis, Lebanon was a highly unequal country with a wealthy political elite that has long enriched itself through corruption. More on this story is posted in the link below.
According to the Financial Times, China launched a nuclear-capable hypersonic missile in August.
What is a hypersonic missile? It's a weapon that flies at 5 times the speed of sound.
The war zone says China could evade the U.S.'s current defense systems and execute a nuclear strike on any target on Earth with near impunity and very little warning.
China's hypersonic flex is the latest sign of its growing military ambitions.
Tensions are building near Taiwan after China sent around 150 aircrafts into the democratically ruled island's defense zone earlier this month.
More headlines for world news.
A building blaze in Taiwan killed at least 46 people, raising concerns about the island's lax fire safety standards.
The Norwegian police charged a 37-year-old man in connection with the bow and arrow rampage that killed 5 people last week.
At least 6 people died in Beirut during protests related to last year's huge blast.
Italy implemented one of the strictest COVID workplace requirements in Europe, leading to widespread protests.
Hey, it's Hadley. Let me tell you about your weekend weather. The rest of today looks partly cloudy with highs in the 70s. This evening is going to cool down into the high 40s. Saturday and Sunday, it's going to warm up just a little bit with light rain leading into thunderstorms as the weekend goes on. It's also going to be more humid this weekend than the previous days this week. Switching gears into world weather, last week a loud disturbance was reported multiple times in the state of New Hampshire. Experts say it was potentially caused by a meteor explosion in the atmosphere, and no casualties resulted in this occurrence. Tuesday, a UN report stated that Africa's last mountain glaciers will soon be gone due to climate change. It was reported that in the past year, droughts were longer, floods were more dangerous, and millions of people were displaced. Now for your weekend weather quote, this one is from Dr. Seuss. It says, "I know it is wet and the sun is not sunny, but we can have lots of fun that is funny." That's it for me, guys. Have a great weekend.
If you have any pictures or videos for student submissions, send them to our Instagram at VBHS Porter Pack News.
We'll see you next week for episode 92.
Sorry, I'm literally crying. My eyes. Artillery. Ah!
Yep,
No,
7,000.
you're so wrong. Roughly is not anywhere in that.
Cool
Okay.
beans!
Oh, it's a base now. It's K. Rogers' Pork Faith.
Yes, from all. What is this? Grass? It's a skirt.
Over here, like reading, she's like,
Meltdown.
Drink it! What, do you want me to say Slither Mark?
Like, could you...
This is fun!